Joining us now from Baltimore, Maryland's Democratic Governor Wes Moore. Governor Moore, good morning. Good to have you with us this morning. We're so sorry for what's happened in your state, to your city as well. Our hearts go out to those people, as we said, the families of the 6 construction workers who were up on that bridge. Can you speak a little bit about the phone call you got in the middle of the night last night and what happened from there?
Yeah, I've come to learn in this role that when my phone rings in the middle of the night, it's never good news. And I remember when the phone rang, and it was the mayor of Baltimore, and then soon after my chief of staff, and they said the Key Bridge is gone. And I said, what do you mean gone? And they said it's collapsed. This is something that is iconic for all of us in Baltimore and all of us in the state of Maryland. This bridge has been here as long as I've been alive. And we're talking about something that over 35,000 people transport this bridge every single day. And so the economic impact is massive, but also just the human impact of that catastrophe that took place is truly devastating for us here.
Governor Moore, good morning. Jonathan Lemire. We are learning, though, about the quick thinking and heroism of some of those involved last night, that the crew was able to mayday from the ship, that they were out of power, which allowed workers on the bridge to stop traffic, potentially saving dozens of lives there. Tell us more about what you've learned about those moments right before and after impact.
Yeah, the thing that we know so far is that when they called in for Mayday, explaining that the power had gone out and they had lost the ability to steer the ship, that was able to notify these heroic first responders who immediately sprung into action. And they were able to get on the bridge, to start notifying the people who were on the bridge that they needed to get off the bridge, and then also begin to stop that flow of traffic that was taking place. The fact that they were able to stop cars from coming onto the bridge, that saved countless lives, because had more cars been on that bridge when it collapsed, this would have turned a catastrophic incident into an even more catastrophic incident. So the debt of gratitude that we all have towards these first responders, it's incalculable.
Governor, where does the investigation stand, and has foul play been completely ruled out?
Yeah, so we're in the process of a thorough investigation to identify exactly what happened, what led to the power failure, and what led to the inability for that ship to be able to change azimuth. And when we're talking about a ship of that size moving at that clip, there's not much infrastructure that can take on that brunt level of force. So we have to be able to look into it. And all indications as of right now are showing that this was not terrorism nor any form of nefarious intent. The thing we do know is that, what we're doing right now on the ground is, we're just marshaling all the resources, all the state resources, all the federal resources, and just being able to really lead this charge to focus on a healing and a rebuilding of what is going to be a very long process for us.
Governor, as you laid out a minute ago, this is, for people who don't know the area, this is the main artery. This is not just for Baltimore, not just for the state of Maryland, but up and down the East Coast. It's so critical. So I put the same question to you I just put to Secretary Buttigieg, is what are you saying to Marylanders this morning about getting to work, about getting to their medical appointments? I mean, this is a huge blow, obviously, to so many people.
It is, and what we're saying to people is that that we are coordinating these efforts to create alternative routes for people to be able to move forward, for people to be able to get to school and get to work, and to maintain a certain level of normalcy. But we're also letting people know that this is going to be long. And we're going to need to be, as we say, Maryland tough and Baltimore strong in this moment. But the economic impact of the Port of Baltimore is tremendous, and not just to the state of Maryland. It's tremendous to the entire country. We're talking over 51 million tons of foreign cargo, the largest in the country. We're talking about the largest port for vehicles, for heavy trucks, for agricultural equipment. So this is not just going to impact Maryland. This is impacting farmers in Kentucky. It's impacting auto dealers in Michigan. This is impacting the entire country. And so we have to be able to move with speed. We have to be able to move with urgency. And it's the reason that we're going to coordinate all of these efforts to make sure that we can get to a sense of completion, and we've got to do it quickly.
All right, Maryland Governor Wes Moore, thank you very much for coming on the show this morning we'll be checking back in for sure.
Hey everyone, MSNBC has a new and improved app. You'll get real-time alerts and analysis, live blogs, in-depth essays, video highlights, and the best 2024 election coverage. Download the new MSNBC app. Here's how to do it. You tap on the App Store on your phone. You hit search on the bottom right corner. You type in MSNBC. You click on the MSNBC app. You click on Get or the cloud icon and enjoy it.